Hello and welcome to Nailed It Intuition and Tarot. I am Torch and I'm going to bring you today a reading kind of focusing on the animal spirits as guides. So I will be using the Kim Krantz this is the animal spirit. Yeah, animal spirit deck by Kim Krantz. The Anima Mundi Tarot, and the Archangel Michael Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So we'll kind of see, with us kind of being in the pre-eclipse season, I just want to see what energies are kind of coming in, coming out, just as kind of a glimpse to see the transitions that we'll be going through coming up. All right, please do remember that all tarot readings and intuitive messages are for entertainment purposes only. You've got your own intuition, wisdom, discernment, and common sense, so please use it and take what resonates and disregard what does not. You're never under any force, coercion, or spell from viewing any content, really. Okay, so here's the invocation as I begin to shuffle the cards. So I'm calling in the presence of the Most High Creator within us and permeating all of creation and consciousness to join me now. I welcome you and your holy ones of the highest vibration into this space. Any energies or entities that are not as mentioned are not welcome here and must leave now. Our souls have a plan, and through this reading, may obstacles to our soul's plan be removed so that we can shine our brightest light out into the world. And may the roads which lead to the manifestation of our highest desires be now open and swift. Please guide the understanding of those listening to receive only what is meant for them without perversion. And please bless and guide my understanding so that only I will speak what is meant to bring peace, love, joy, wisdom, and confidence. And so it is uttered and so it is done. Okay, so let's take a look here at the animal spirit energies that we have for those watching this. And what energies are we in currently? Please show us the transition. Current energies for those watching this reading. Current energies, thank you. Firefly. All right. And please show me clearly what energies we are transitioning into. That fell right out into the elephant. Oh, I feel so much power coming in. Oh, so much power coming in. The firefly has this light that's like off, on, start, stop, shining a little itty bitty teeny weeny light in the darkness, but the impact here isn't so strong, okay? So with this elephant energy, stepping into so much power, becoming unstoppable. This has the energy of playing small and just not being afraid to be seen, not being afraid to be heard, not being afraid. And elephants are also like gentle giants, but as they walked, let's pray that they're not walking over flowers that got freshly planted, because they're just gonna stomp those right into the ground, okay? So it's definitely like, you're moving into a season where you're gonna have a lot of impact, you're gonna have a lot of sway, a lot of power moving through you. And so because of that, use it wisely. Be careful how you step. Be careful how you hold it. Okay? Because I feel like whatever this dream is that this little firefly has, it's so cute. Whatever dream the light that the firefly has, sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off, and it's got that seesaw kind of energy, like you've been playing with it, and I feel like life is calling you into these eclipses, are saying, I'm done playing with it. I'm either doing it or I'm not doing it, and whatever the decision is, I'm walking fearlessly towards that. Okay? And with having like a lot of grounding, I also think about the fireflies and how they fly, and they kind of just, like they're not always coordinated. They're not always like having like a direct line. I mean, of course there's consciousness and intelligence with all living beings, okay? But it's like the off on, the zoomies in a way, and the, you know, the scatteredness, you know. I feel like it's just a little unfocused. That's the word. Thank you. And so I feel like the energy that this eclipse is starting to bring into you. You've even started to feel this energy, I feel like, about just wanting to step into some power, drawing a line in the sand and just declaring what you want to be. And I believe that whatever you want to be, the universe is going to allow it. Okay, because we have free will and we are creators. You know, we are the gods of ourselves. And so as you wish to create, as you wish to move from this firefly into this elephant with, you know, royalness and grandiosity, and kind of being led by your third eye with like a torch in hand, you know, you're stepping into some potential where that is definitely going to be able to happen. All right, so can we get some additional energies from the tarot about this eclipse season? What is collective growing into? Show us clearly. I feel like this card wants to come out, and so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take that one and this one. Okay. All right. Woo! I like it when they fly out like that. I like it when they fly out like that. All right, let's see. Anything else? Anything else? Whoop. Yep, now I'm going to take this one there. Okay. All right, so what we have, oh gosh, we got a lot of cards. How many is this? All right, we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. I like that. We have the 10 of Cups upright. Me like that. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. We have the Emperor. The King of Pentacles. The Tower. The 3 of Swords. The High Priestess. Woo. The 4 of Swords. The Sun. And the Page of Cups. You know, what? I mean, you know, this is all about unexpected endings, things that can't last. In order for you to be in your value, certain relationships, certain truths, things that you're realizing are not true about yourself. You know, you had some beliefs here with the 8 of Swords being in reverse. I feel that there's some beliefs here that you had that were keeping you small, that were keeping you in this firefly energy, okay? And you wanted to feel fulfilled. You wanted to feel whole within yourself. But you had to release these ideas about yourself, these beliefs, things about you that wasn't even true, and that was keeping you from accessing your power, okay? And I think that these beliefs that you had stem from some loss that you had in the past. And I feel like this realization came in suddenly. All right. It really has the feeling of like you woke up one day and something that, like the monkey on your back, the issue that you were having, it was just gone. It was just off of you. Like it wasn't there anymore. And you stepped into the truth about yourself. You know, this is reminding me of something that I've always believed for a very long time. like when it comes to like the path of some spiritual leaders, you know, and I'm thinking of Jesus specifically, you know, Jesus embodied the Christ consciousness, the Christ energy. And we were told that, you know, we have the same ability to walk in that same consciousness. Okay? Which is true. But we carry a lot of stuff that Jesus didn't. Okay? Like, you know, like, yes, we all have that potential to be the second coming of Christ, to manifest Christ consciousness. But we got a lot of stuff that we're carrying that we don't need. Okay? So when it comes to us being freed, when it comes to us being liberated, when it comes to us actually showing our brightest light, there are some things that we got to release in order for that light to show. Okay? I believe that like our light automatically shines. We just have stuff that's covering it up. Okay? So like you see my candle here, right? If I cover it up, you can't see the light. And this is the equivalent of layers and layers of what's happening in our soul. We have the Christ consciousness with us, but we got a whole lot of shit on top of it that like it can't be, the light can't be seen. And I feel like this is that firefly energy where sometimes it's there, then it fades, then it's there, and then it fades. It's like clouds moving over the sun, you know? And so what I believe is happening with this, you've lost some layers here. You've lost some layers. Some of what was covering you from shining your brightest light, you've removed some of those shackles. You've removed some of those shackles. You have realized that some things you thought were true about you were not true. So if you believe that you didn't have any personal power, or you didn't have any direction, or you were missing like a guiding compass, or you weren't capable, you were lacking efficacy, the ability to feel effective in your life, the ability to accomplish things, the ability to manage your finances. If you didn't realize that, you know, your intuition, that you have intuition, or you're able to receive messages from the universe, that you have this compass, something has come off of you with this eclipse, or is going to come off of you with this eclipse, that will have you as like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay, I see you filling your own cup. I see you realizing all of a sudden, this was never true. This was never true. Letting that go. There is gonna be a bit of sadness or heartache from the realization that the whole time it was me holding myself back. You know, I'm getting the feeling from like, look at this High Priestess card. Like this owl is like, this is like bruised but not broken, but and ready to fly. I feel some sadness when you realize this, because it's like, wow, I spent so much time not believing in myself. I spent so much time in a mental prison. I spent so much time holding myself back. I spent so much time playing it small. You know, and I feel like this is coming in with a quickness. that you are going to start to really see yourself in your brightest light, really see yourself in your power, really see how valuable that you are. And you're going to have some rest in that. I like that we're moving from the Three of Swords immediately to the Four of Swords, because this is like a quick moment sitting next to the Tower. This is like a quick realization, like it came in just like all of a sudden. This is like an aha movement, or just like something just whispers in your ear, like you're free. Something like that. Like this has like the quiet whisper of the intuition. And immediately, like the minute you see it, feel it, recognize it, it's gone. It's off of you. And what you're left with is a feeling of rest, joy, celebration, finally in that sun energy, finally in that elephant energy, unstoppable, happy as hell in this Page of Cups energy. You know, I feel so much joy and playfulness, and just like, I'm not looking back, I'm not turning back, I'm moving ahead. And oh, what I love about this, you know, we're moving into the energy of the fire horse in 2026, and we're moving out of the shedding snake energy. Something about this eclipse is about to bring that death energy, that shedding, that releasing. This feels like a pinnacle moment to me. It feels like a pinnacle moment to me. And like, you're just gonna feel like, I can do anything. And I'm ready. Like I feel an urgency with this, and an excitement and a joy, and like a ready, and I'm ready to be seen. I'm ready to be witnessed. I'm ready to be held. I'm ready to act. I'm ready to move and to play. You know, there's an otter on here. This is playfulness and celebration, and just putting those burdens down. Like, you're realizing that, yeah, I do feel time here. I feel time here so much. Oh, we've got the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. Wow. And there could even be this is balancing of the masculine and feminine, either in you, or a counterpart is going to be coming in behind this energy. Yep. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune card. So we do have relationships meeting you where you are. Okay. You meeting yourself where you are. Okay. And oh my God, I was about to say something about this otter. Yeah, like laying your burdens down. Like you're not looking back. It's like, I've wasted so much time worried about the thoughts, like just living in the thoughts that you had created in your mind. And then once you realize that those thoughts were not true, you're off to the races. You're off to the races. You're off to the races. This is amazing energy. I have not used this deck in so long, and I just love it. And I feel like I'm going to stay with this deck for a while. You're off to the races here. Let me see what Archangel Michael has to say in this deck. Congratulations. I'm so excited for this energy for you. For us, for me too. Me too. Trust me, y'all. I'm reading cards, but I'm on my healing journey also. Okay. Take your time making this decision. Please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach this situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. Yes, I do feel it. And this is talking about this Three of Swords card that we have here. Because I feel like there's going to be the temptation for you to put yourself on the cross, okay? And this is a metaphor. But like, we are always dying to ourselves. in some way. And we're always being born again, okay? And so I feel like, you know, there is gonna be some initial disappointment when these realizations come in. And it might cause you to either feel like time was lost. I feel like that's, you know, that's what I'm feeling most strongly. But it could be losing a relationship. You know, it could be, you know, someone crossing into the rainbow bridge, you know, but at the same time, you know, whatever is dying here, whatever is ending here, it's freeing you up, okay? It's not without some sadness. It's not without, what is the expression? Like, let bygones be bygones. It's not without some spilled milk. That's what I wanted to say. It's not without some spilled milk. You know, you can't put it back in. But something about this shift in your consciousness and the shift in your environment, whatever is ending here, has left you free as a bird. Okay? It has left you free as a bird. You know, it's like you were holding on to something that you thought you needed, that was binding up you and taking up a lot of your energy and mental space and time, and you just realize, my recording just stopped, so I had to press re-record. But like, it has you, whatever you have let go or whatever has ended or that you released here, once it drops, it has you literally feeling like, oh, I'm free as a bird. And so this might be a decision that you are making to end something. You know, that's highly possible here. And if you are doing the ending, or if the ending comes to you, you know, if it happens, it was time to happen. So try not to get, I mean, I don't want to make it, I don't want to sound flippant when I say that, because I know that, you know, with the Three of Swords here, you know, there are definitely feelings that are hurt, and there's emotions, there's sadness, there's grief, okay, there's loss. So be with yourself through this, but know, and I know, that as one thing ends, something else is beginning. And what you have beginning here is amazing. High Priestess, King of Pentacles. We got the Sun card, and I just saw here the Magician. That was at the top of the deck. You've got a new reality, a new consciousness, a new attitude being born that is guided by you feeling capable, you giving yourself permission to show up in the world, you being close to your ancestors, your high vibrational angels and spirit guides, and the Creator as you know them. And you're stopping pointing the gun at yourself. Okay? This Four of Swords is like, I'm not looking back, but I'm also like, I'm not blaming, I'm not shaming, I'm not leaving myself on the cross, you know, metaphorically, where you're just up there suffering, okay? Be patient with yourself. But this is exciting energy that we're looking forward to with this eclipse. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to be getting my nails done soon, so I hope to have a new fresh design for you coming up. And like, subscribe, share, all the things, comment. Also, let me know what readings you all are interested in. Like, if you have an idea for a reading that you would like, let me know in the comments. I'd be really open to taking your suggestions and trying some new readings. You know, I'm new on this channel, but I definitely like the creative energy. So let me know what readings you'd be interested in, and let me know what resonated with you most about this reading. Do you know what this is that you're being called to let go of? And are there ways that maybe you've been playing small, like this Firefly, and you're ready to step into your power? So I appreciate you coming for the nails and staying for the message. Until next time, take really good care. Bye-bye.